Good morning to everyone. Today we will start a new chapter, that is water as habitat. So I will give you the reading of this lesson today. Habitat means it is a place where a particular type of animals or plants is usually found. Organisms are categorized according to their habitats. Organisms such as trees, ferns, elephants, camels and humans live on land. They are called terrestrial organisms. Water hyacinth, fish and prawns live in water. They are called aquatic organisms. Monkeys and squirrels live on trees or its branches. They are called arboreal organisms. Some birds, bats and some insects that spend a lot of their time flying in the air are called aerial organisms. In this lesson, we will learn about some aquatic plants and animals and their special features that make them suitable for life in water. Aquatic plants. Plants that live in water are called aquatic plants. There are three main types of aquatic plants. Free-floating aquatic plants. Some plants float freely on water surface. They float because they are not attached to any place or are very light due to air-filled cavities in their leaves and stem. These plants remain in contact with water and air but are not attached to the soil. Water hyacinth is a name of a plant. These plants have spongy stems filled with air and freely hanging purple-black roots which help them float in water. These plants can grow vigorously and double their population in 2 weeks. Duckweed. These free-floating water plants grow commonly in stagnant water. These often kill other plants in the area by forming a layer on the water and blocking sunlight. Fixed aquatic plants. Some plants appear to be floating on water but their roots are attached to the pond bed. Such plants have broad leaves and stem with holes. Sometimes the leaves are waxy, which makes them survive longer in water. Lotus and water lily are examples of fixed aquatic plants. Lotus. These have long slender stems which are filled with cavities and are flexible. This allows them to bend with the current of water without being damaged. Submerged aquatic plants. Some kinds of water plants such as hydrilla and tap grass remain completely submerged in water. Their roots are fixed to the soil at the bottom of the water body and most of them have thin, narrow leaves through which water can freely pass. The stems are slender and have air spaces. They breathe in carbon dioxide released by water animals and breathe out oxygen. This makes the water suitable for the survival of water animals. Then next, plants found near water. Plants like papyrus grow on the banks of lakes, ponds and rivers. They have strong roots to hold on the soil and do not get washed away usually. Aquatic animals. Animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. The maximum variety of animals live in water bodies. Life can be found on the surface of water as well as in the deepest oceans. Fish. Most water animals such as fish breathe through gills. They breathe in the oxygen dissolved in water. They have fins and their bodies are streamlined. That is pointed at both ends and is broader in the middle. This helps them remain in water. Most of fish have an oily coating on body. Sharks are some large fish which have cartilages instead of bones. Crustaceans. Lobsters, shrimps, crayfish and crabs are water animals, also known as crustaceans. As they have a hard shell on their body, their special limb helps them to swim. They usually breathe through gills. Aquatic birds. Ducks, swans, geese and all are water birds. The feathers of these birds are coated with an oily substance which makes staying in water easier. These birds feed mostly on smaller water insects and fish. Most birds have webbed feet. Water mammal. Dolphin, seals, whales, walruses are some animals living in water, which are also mammals. They breathe through lungs and come to the surface of water to take in fresh air from time to time. They also have front flippers, which help them swim. Some of these animals, such as fur seals, live in very cold and frozen places, such as Antarctica and North Pole. They often have 2 layers of fur to keep them warm. Penguins. Penguins are the birds that live in the cold land of Antarctica. These birds, however, cannot fly and have webbed feet or flippers to swim. Other aquatic animals. Turtles, snakes, frogs and toads are some other animals that live in water. They can live both on land and in water and are called amphibians. Their moist skins help them to breathe when they are in water. Their lungs help them to breathe when they are on land. Their webbed feet help them to swim in water. Aquatic insects. Stagnant water can be breeding ground for insects such as mosquitoes, which spread deadly diseases such as malaria and dengue. Mosquitoes may breed in tanks, fields and even water coolers where water remains collected for days. Mosquitoes and malaria. Malaria is caused by organisms called protozoans. When the female breed of a particular kind of mosquitoes known as anopheles bite a person infected by malaria, the protozoa is sucked up along with the blood. When the same mosquito bites a healthy person, the protozoa are transferred, causing a person to be infected with malaria. Symptoms of malaria. A person suffering from malaria has high fever along with shivering, severe headache and vomiting. It is a deadly disease. You can take the following steps to prevent the spread of malaria. Take steps to prevent water from being collected in and around your locality. If it does, bring it to the notices of elders. Make sure that the water in water cooler is emptied and cleaned regularly. If there are mosquitoes in your area, spray mosquito repellents and use a mosquito net to sleep at night. Request elders to fix mosquito mesh door and windows to prevent mosquitoes from entering the house. Human threat to aquatic life. Humans are mainly responsible for making rivers and seas dirty. The process of making water dirty is called water pollution. It is a big threat to the existence of aquatic plants and animals. Water pollution is caused when sewage, means dirty water. Dirty water is thrown into river and seas. Harmful waste from factories are thrown into river and seas. There is leakage of oil or other toxic wastage into the sea. We must try hard to stop water pollution. In this way, we can save aquatic plants. So this is all for today. Listen to the reading of this lesson and try to read at home. Thank you.